back to SportsKhabri and Arun Foot. A major development has taken place with regards to Mumbai City FC. A couple of weeks back, they said that in the AFC Champions League, they will be playing all the home matches in Pune. However, a couple of days back, they came back and said that they will be coming back to their home city, which is Mumbai, and will be playing in Navi Mumbai. Arunava, since you are one of the founding members of Mumbai City, your take on this?
Well, I have a very special connect to DY Patil Stadium because that is where we played our first season of the ISL. I remember the discussions which went in before the ISL came in. There were certain changes that had to be made to the overall stadium, especially to the dressing rooms, because it's a cricket stadium at the end of the day. And a cricket stadium is, the dressing rooms are more like a country club rather than a sporting dressing room in that way. And a lot of changes. There were issues in regard to having a medical room, access to this room, access to those rooms. The walkways are quite long to get to the dressing rooms, which is literally across from one side to the other side for the teams and all. But that stadium also had its charms, despite being as big, because you're quite far away from the action, because it's a huge cricket stadium. It's not, there are more compact, smaller cricket grounds, but this is a huge stadium. But the biggest advantage that it gives is, if allowed, it could have up to 55,000 people coming. And I've heard that there are crazy demands in regard to tickets for this match against Al Hilal. And I think kudos to Mumbai City. I think they also realized after the Nasaji match that Pune is too far away for the Mumbai fans, and therefore shift this match. Again, the final match is still being planned for Pune. So let's see what happens, if it happens at Balewadi or not. But again, there's a huge interest, not only from Mumbai City fans, but from football fans in general, to come and attend this game. So therefore, there's a huge excitement, a huge hype around Mumbai City FC versus Al Hilal.
It's mostly the Neymar factor that's bringing the home matches back to Navi Mumbai.
It is, and it's a big thing. As I said, I mean, we had lovely experiences in that stadium. I saw Mumbai City posting pictures on the social media of that first ever game which we played against Pune City, which we won 5-0. I remember we were all charged up, and now we've arrived. We lost 3-0 against Atletico de Kolkata. Then we said, we have arrived. Now we will sort of take on the ISL. It was sort of an up and down journey. In the end, we didn't make the playoffs. But I will always remember that. It was a crazy one. I remember with Ranbir Kapoor, Andre Moritz, myself, Subhar Singh, Nadong Bhutia, all of us running around the field, fist bumping, fisting, and going up, and and it was a with the Mumbai City flag, and it was just such a great experience at that venue, and over 20,000 people were attending matches in season 1, and also the last game I remember against Atletico de Kolkata, which we won 2-1 with the lovely goal from Lalindika Ralte. And it was. I have special memories of that stadium, and let's see if I can make it on the 6th of November myself to Navi Mumbai and attend the game.
But Arnav, if it can happen now, why couldn't we decide it earlier, before all the negativity that sort of came up on social media, especially? And one may ask, right, what happened suddenly that we were able to do this now?
I don't know the exact reason, so I don't want to speculate too much, but my general understanding would be is that for Mumbai City to fulfill certain criteria, it was, and they were looking at different stadiums, it was the easiest to go to Balewadi and Pune. But the ticket demands are such, and the interest levels are such now with Al Hilal coming in, that they will have looked at the cost income ratio and said, okay, it makes sense to go to this venue. Mr. Patil as well is very, very helpful, or has been very, very helpful, be it for Mumbai City, be it even for FIFA competitions. That stadium has hosted the under-17 World Cups, men's and women's, boys and girls. So therefore, a lot of things have happened. So therefore, a lot of things were set in motion, and I think it's a good decision by the Mumbai City management to bring that match closer to home. And again, if you have a full house, whole crowd support is behind you, who knows what Mumbai City can do? Al Hilal didn't have the best of starts in the Champions League, drew against those bigs, and therefore, why not? Mumbai played a good game against Nasaji, just couldn't score. And this hopefully will be a festival of football in Mumbai.
As most of us do not really know what happens behind the scenes, can you help us understand that, when we are trying to change our home ground, and when you go up to a FIFA or an AFC and you tell them that, hey, this is not where we can host a match and we want to change the stadium, and then you again go up to them and say that, things have changed now, we can go back to where we came from. So, can you tell us how is that conversation like these organizations?
So the point is that the AFC will have conducted a review of venues, and they would have come to Mumbai Football Arena and would have looked at it and would have said, these things would have to be changed. Otherwise, this venue will not be certified to host AFC Champions League matches. And most probably, they were not able to fulfill that. And then they looked at options. Of course, cost is a factor, and it looked to them most probably, and also size is a factor, right? If you open up DY Patil Stadium, it's a huge stadium, so your whole overall costing, it literally explodes, because you have to look at security, have to look at hospitality, you have to look at how do people come in, go out with the transport. So there are a lot of these factors go in, and in that way, the club will have decided and thought about and said, listen, Balewadi is the best option available if we can't play at the Mumbai Football Arena. Now, when Al Hilal was chosen in the group with Mumbai City, you directly saw the craze around the tickets, and um, I would speculate in saying that a few lakh people would most probably show an interest to see that game because of Neymar, not only Neymar, but the whole squad of those Milinkovic, Savic, Mitrovic, and all these guys who played that team. And then the club most probably internally discussed it and then went back to the AFC, said, listen, if we switch to Navi Mumbai, would that be possible at all? But this stadium, yes, is a big yes, because this stadium has hosted two under 17 World Cups. So therefore, it is sort of FIFA certified, FIFA approved, and it makes life easier. And the people who are involved with Mumbai City, a lot of people are still there since the early seasons of the ISL, so they know how to manage a game at this stadium. So these factors came in, and in the end, it made sense, and therefore the switch was made.
A couple of months back, a lot of people were hoping that Argentina comes and plays in India because Messi is such a big figure. Neymar, of course, is also a very big name in world football. How do you think that will his coming to India and playing here will change Indian football? Of course, we have had multiple conversations on this on Twitter, but if we can talk about this again, and also how big of a branding or a marketing opportunity this is it possible for us to bring in some more brands or maybe try to make an event out of this? Is it possible?
There are two or three things. I think the first thing is Neymar has to be fit to be able to come to India. So Neymar has had fitness issues over the years at Barca and at PSG. Mumbai City is doing this on one side surely from a marketing and from a PR perspective, because a full DY Patil Stadium, the atmosphere and all that comes with it is going to be massive. Will it have an after effect? We will have to see if there are sponsors potentially coming forward for Indian football or for Mumbai City or for the ISL. But the fandom which is there, again, can you connect to a different group of fans who are more fans of European or world football? And those fans can be turned into Mumbai City fans or fans of the Indian Super League or of Indian football. I mean, that is going to be the interesting part, and hopefully the club takes the effort and makes the effort to try and get those fans involved, because it would always be a bonus, and hopefully there's a spillover from this one-off game.
The existing brands, of course, will have an opportunity to explore this match, both of AFC and Mumbai City and Al Hilal. But is there a provision in football where, like, it happens in Formula One? For every Grand Prix, you can also have individual sponsorships where like local partners come on board. Is there a provision where certain brands can come forward and sponsor just one particular match?
I have to start it differently. For example, what is allowed in the Indian Super League or Indian football per se is brands who are appearing via surrogate. That is not allowed in Asian competition. So you have seen that Mohun Bagan Supergiant have replaced whatever brand it was. They've also had a switch amongst surrogate brands in the recent days. That Mr. Goenka put CESC, the electrical company, Calcutta Electrical, as front shirt sponsor of that. So therefore, it could be that for this specific match, Mumbai City might have a different front of shirt sponsor. If you see, Mumbai City has done some very interesting signings in the last few days in regard to whoever they've brought on, or there are global sponsors who have come on board via the City Football Group. But again, who knows? There might be someone who says, listen, this is a one-off opportunity. I want to be on the front of the shirt. Maybe they do it, maybe they don't. So that will be one that will be very interesting to see.
Anything else you think we missed out on?
If I've read it right, 29th of September, the pre-registration start for the game, for tickets. So, follow the Mumbai City FC website, their social media, and you'll get the links. And let's hope for a good game whenever it comes in November, and a full house supporting Mumbai City. I hope not that half of the stadium rather supports Neymar when he's attacking and not supporting Mumbai City. But that might happen. So I do hope for a good support and for a good game, and hopefully it brings some positives to Indian football.
Yeah, let's hope so. And only unconditional support to Indian football. Thank you so much for watching us. We'll be back with another video very soon.
Thanks.